If the memory of Jason still haunts you, you're not alone. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning.
Severe trauma at age 12. Brutal self-defense, murder of a psychopathic killer. Boy, they've given him every therapy they can think of. It's wonder his mind isn't fried with all the drugs they've given him.
The mindless, murderous fury that was buried with Jason has been reborn.
Pete!
And suddenly, terror has become child's play. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning.
Boy, they just flat out like almost spoil the whole movie in that trailer, don't they?
Basically, like holy shit, and they say like the memory of Jason, those on or if you tried to forget the memory of Jason, I was like, no, I try to forget the memory of this movie. That's what I do, because this movie is terrible, and that trailer is not that great either. Although that trailer makes it look way better than it is. Like, even though it spoils the whole movie.
It should have. Well, there's that spot in the middle where the trailer should have just ended where he like sits up and is walking towards the camera, and they should have just said Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. And if they cut, like, that would be a decent teaser. And then they keep going. And it's just like, you should have cut it off then. I mean, because the franchise was, in full swing by now. Like, people wouldn't really cared if that was all he got. It was gone.
Because I right before this we had Friday the 13th Part 4, which to many people might be their favorite Friday the 13th. So so then you get this one, but then you get my favorite afterwards. So it's kind of interesting pattern.
Yeah, Jason Lives is really good. Yeah, it's but you have to have this one sandwiched in the middle of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. That's not good.
no, for sure. We're back with another monthly mistake, guys. And as always, every summer we always do a Friday the 13th movie. Then one of these days, whenever we run out of Friday the 13th movies, maybe we can do Sleepaway Camp. But we have plenty of Friday the 13th movies to do for the summertime, because summer camp and the whole vibe of that's a big thing in the summer. People go to lakes, they go camping, they go and do all that fun stuff. So we're here to kick off the summer. Since Friday the 13th was last night, we're celebrating it today with A New Beginning. I'm a new Wolfman today, as we tackle this drinking game. One I'm not looking forward to, because this might be arguably my second least favorite in the franchise. I think Jason Takes Manhattan still might be my least favorite because it's just so boring. But then this one is probably the second worst for me.
Yeah, although this one is batshit crazy, because Danny Steinman, the guy who made it and wrote it, is a lunatic. So he more cares about showing off girls' boobs in this movie than than the kills, obviously, and the kills that aren't very creative and have almost no blood, and just wacky characters that feel like they're out of a whole different movie. It's very bizarre. This one.
Yeah, I agree. It's really bizarre. a lot of nudity is expected with Friday 13th, a lot of kills. We get all those horror tropes with our monthly mistakes every time we do a horror movie. So let the people here know what all the stipulations are, including those.
All right, so yeah, I did my rewatch today, and as Wolfman knows, sometimes the ones that don't already have one online, or I'll add to them online. I'll kind of come up with a game that we're gonna play. With any horror movie, kills and nudity obviously are our standard, and there's plenty of both in this movie, so we'll get a decent amount of that. With the Friday the 13th movie, anytime they say Jason, which doesn't happen for a while in this movie, but when it does, they crank it out in a couple of scenes pretty good, about halfway through. And also anytime they say Tommy, because there's quite a bit of Tommy yelling in this movie. So anytime Tommy or Tommy Jarvis, anything to that degree, there's a lot of those, especially wait till we get to the final Barnhouse sequence. Boy, do they yell Tommy, 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 Tommy over and over again. So get ready, because that one's going to murder us right at the end. That'll be a third act killer. And then I came up with some other ones that we can play around with. So anytime Tommy sees like visions of Jason, or like a flashback or a dream sequence or anything to that effect, where his mind is playing tricks on him, I'll just say, to that degree. There's a couple of those throughout the movie, so we'll do that.
Oh yeah.
Anytime there's a fake out jump scare, because they go to that trope a lot in this movie of like the cat jumping out or whatever. So anytime there's like a fake out jump scare, we'll take a drink. And then these are the two I came up with as well. The Ethel character, the like hillbilly mom.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember that. The hillbilly mom. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the hillbilly mom who's like making the beef stew the whole movie, like her. Yeah. Anytime she yells, which is like most of her dialogue, so that's all she does. Anytime she's just yelling, take a drink, or she starts to yell. And then I came up with this other one because it's just a little character thing I noticed. Anytime a character is annoyed with another character, take a drink. Oh, yeah. Because that seems to be a lot in this movie. Anytime a character is just generally annoyed by the presence of some other character, we're going to take a drink, because that happens quite a bit in the little character interactions too. So that should be enough to get us going. So yeah.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's definitely enough in there. And of course, we have any time that we have to say like this is stupid, or
this is stupid, or this is dumb. Yeah, just whatever. That's dumb. This is dumb. Or we have to check and see how much time is left in the movie.
Yeah, so that should be a good one. And when I was rewatching last night, I was almost tempted, because that scene is so long and so boring. I was like almost wanting to take a drink for the baby, oh baby song. That one he's singing in
that almost should be like we like finish our drink for when that song starts. Yeah, I don't know, but I didn't quite do that. But it is a stupid song, so we can take a drink for it. It's a stupid song, so we'll get there.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So. Hey y'all, want to join us? It's streaming on multiple services. You guys can check it out there. I'm watching it on DVD. So what are we
drinking?
What we're drinking. So today, I'm taking it a lot lighter, because the last monthly mistake that we had, if you remember, guys, I had Mike's Harder, which was literally 8% alcohol, and we went through like 6 in that episode or whatever. So I was like, pretty much done, and I don't remember like the last 20 minutes at all of what happened in that video. So I was like, I want to take it a little lighter. I'm doing hams today. I thought this was going to be kind of meta, because it's like the whole box shows like a campground lake on the actual bag and everything. So I was like, hey, that's kind of meta, and it's it's got. It says from the land of sky blue waters. I know lakes aren't blue, but I'll take it. That's the only thing that I could kind of come up with there in terms of beer. So I do have Mike's Harder left if I run out of these, and then I'm gonna go grab a little bit of those Mike's Harders later if that is the case. But I am gonna try to at least get through all these.
Yeah.
And then what do you?
Yeah, and I kind of went your route a little bit. Yeah, I went with kind of a summer theme. So I've got Bold Rock, which is the breweries right up the road from me. So I went and picked up a variety pack of their lemonades, their hard lemonades, and you can see it's 5% there. So your standard kind of beer alcohol. But yeah, their lemonade's it's very sweet and stuff. It's made with real sugar, so it's pretty good. So I've got a couple of regular ones. Then they got a black cherry lemonade. It's like a variety pack I got.
Oh, I love black cherry flavors.
And then a raspberry lemonade. So there you go. But they're all hard lemonades.
Nice.
So there you go.
Yeah, the black cherry Mike's Hards have always been my favorite. Black cherry.
Yeah, I haven't tried this Bold Rock one yet, but I like the regular lemonade. So I'll be trying kind of the raspberry black cherry tonight. So I haven't tried them yet. Those are brand new.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Also doesn't know anything, but yeah, I'm ready to go when you are. So I will count down from 5 since this is part 5.
Got it on my other tab here. Yeah, like so, Wolfman's watching on DVD. I've got it on my Fandango at home gimmick here. So yeah, we're both at about the 2-second mark or so. The Paramount Mountains fading in and the old school logo. So we're starting.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
Play. All right. There's the stars, Paramount, and a Gulf Western.
80s Paramount logo. I know a lot of y'all are probably, making fun of me and already saying like, "Oh, what do you mean DVD? Did you like not have a Blu-ray?" No, I don't have it on Blu-ray. But,
Well, I have the Shout Factory set, but the big box set. But I'm just watching it. I bought the 8-pack of the first 8 movies a long time ago for they do a Friday the 13th sale. You can usually get them for like $20 for like the first 8. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, they do. I think that's how I got it. It was at a video store and it had like a DVD box set that I ended up getting.
So this is the only thing we get of Corey Feldman in this movie with the flashback and they filmed this apparently Wolfman in a night, like one night. Because they only had him for a night because he was filming the Goonies at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So they put him away for like one day and got him to film this sequence, all in one night.
Yeah, kind of disappointing that he was wasted in this, knowing how big and integral he was in, the fourth movie.
He doesn't even have any lines. He just stands there and looks scared the whole scene. Getting rained on.
Does that count if it's written on his tombstone, Jason?
Sure, why not? Take a drink. Let's take our first one. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good lemonade. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is a little bit of a slow start, but once Tommy gets to the place, they start saying Tommy a lot. Once the kills happen, there's like, how many kills are in this movie? Well, at least like 20, right? There's a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's a lot of kills.
There's a whole lot of kills in this movie. Yeah, there's no shortage of kills and or nudity as well. So we'll get there. But like I said, when they do have sequences where they say Tommy a lot or Jason a lot, like it comes pretty fast. So we'll make up for lost time in certain scenes. And some of the other criteria, especially with Ethel, anytime she's on screen, she's gonna be yelling the whole time. So that'll keep us busy.
And then like at the very beginning too. But we still have stuff to drink to because there's that fat character that like none of them can stand and all that stuff. They're just like,
he's like the Franklin of Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Like he's like that character, in the original Chainsaw Massacre that nobody likes.
Oh yeah.
And he's stupid because he has chocolate all over his face. That's how you know he's dumb. It's a shorthand.
Jeez.
So I still don't know if this is just a dream he's having, or this is something that actually happened, that it's a flashback.
Yeah.
I think it's just a dream. I think.
Either way, though, that would be considered a vision of some sort. Right?
Well, when he wakes up, we'll take a drink because that'll be a dream or whatever. But
but they never.
I don't think it's a flashback because Jason canonically in this movie, and again, spoiler alert if you haven't seen this movie, it's not Jason. It's Roy, the ambulance driver. So it's not actually Jason. He's still dead in this movie, so you don't come back to the next one. But the next one has a similar sequence where they dig him up and
And he's got like the worms on him and all that. And
There's a
there,
kill.
oh, there you go.
Mhm. And another
There's
kill.
another one.
Mhm.
And the reason why I also think it's a dream sequence and not a flashback is because I feel like at this stage, Corey Feldman as Tommy wouldn't have been really scared of him because of the way that he kind of, kills him in the fourth film. So
Well, and he's so like drugged up and out of it, and it's just weird. Yeah, so this is just him, having a bad dream about him coming back.
yeah, and this is like the only shot you saw it like in the trailer. It's like the only shot of like a, oh, okay, that's a cool looking kind of Jason. Has the red and all that stuff. Then it's like the Jason in this movie has like the blue instead of the red. It's like, whose idea was that to give him blue? Like, okay.
Well, the blue is how you're supposed to know that it's not actually Jason, because when it's a real one, it's red, and then when it's Roy, it's blue. That's the key. Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't even try to do a imposter Jason.
Well, it was the same mistake that Halloween made when they made Halloween 3, and they made it abundantly clear that in the fourth one, Michael Myers was back. The return of Michael Myers. So, that's why the next one's called Jason Lives, so Jason's in it.
True. Yep, there he is.
And that's your dream. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's too bad. Yeah, they recast him again in the sixth one. If you remember, it's not the same guy from the fifth one.
Because I will say, I didn't
that kind of nudity. He's looking at a porno mag. That's nudity, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was actually pretty good, honestly, in this movie as Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah, not bad. I think I like the guy in the sixth one a little bit better, but
I definitely like him better. But I thought like that he wasn't bad in here. So.
All right, and here's our standard black and white, just text credits for most of these Friday the 13th movies. Mask and a blood.
Kind of a boring head one. The one that comes afterwards with the sixth one is like way cooler. It's like a James Bond style.
Yeah, they do the James Bond thing where he walks and then he does the slash instead of the gun. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That movie's a lot of fun. That movie's Tom McLaughlin who made that movie. He wanted to make a super entertaining movie, and he did. It's really good.
It's almost like a way to. It almost feels like it's honoring the like monster universe.
Well, that opening is sixth one is very like Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein kind of thing. Like with where they stick the stake in him and the lightning strike and all that, bringing him back to life. Like it's a very Universal monster. That's what he's going for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Those old black and white movies where there's always like the grave digger, and the lightning storm. Yeah, I mean it's very, very similar to that.
In fact, I actually got to, because my TV has a thing where you can put a grayscale mode on it, so I actually got to watch Jason Lives in black and white, and it actually made it even better and cooler because it felt more like a Universal monster kind of movie watching it that way. So. Yeah, I will say, I mean, the music's always kind of.
Well, it's Harry Manfredini, who did pretty much the score for all of them. Yeah, he just kind of recycles a lot of his stuff, but it's very silly.
It is. Danny Steinman. I don't know if he's done anything after this.
He only did like 3 or 4 movies, but they're all batshit crazy movies. Yeah, he's a madman. Yeah. Oh, but he wrote and directed all the stuff that he ever did. Pinehurst Youth Development Center.
Pinehurst.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We don't really get to know a lot of the characters in this movie, Wolf. That might be because there's like 25 characters in this movie.
Yeah. And stuff.
There's literally some characters that don't get introduced till halfway into the movie. Characters that have like 2 lines of dialogue. Ones that, just show up, have their scene to get killed, and that's about it. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre.
And stuff just kind of like happens with characters. Like this guy who, they find annoying, his death sequence comes out of nowhere. And it's just random. You're like, wait, whoa, what? And I as I was rewatching it again, I was like, Why?
Yeah, because at first you think it's like a guy just having a fantasy of killing him or something, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh no, wait, he's actually dead. Wait, what? All right,
Yeah,
I think he says our first Tommy here, so
Tommy.
there,
Yep.
there you go.
Let's question it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sit there, I don't give a shit. There's your next Tommy.
Tommy Jarvis.
Mm-hmm. They say it a lot, so
Oh, yeah.
anytime he's in the scene.
Which is several of the scenes. I will say that this has like probably the least memorable characters in the franchise for me because
Well, that's because again, there's so many of them, and they all just have like
Yeah.
one characteristic. They barely have any screen time or dialogue. Most of them do. They're just there to be a lot of cannon fodder.
while like some of the other films, have final girls like
Most of them, most of the other ones
know?
stick to like under
Yeah.
10 characters, so you can
Yeah.
at least get an idea of most of them. Is oh, come on, Tommy.
Yeah.
Most of them like stick to a fairly tight group, a couple of couples, and a few single characters, things like that. This one, so it's this whole youth center, and then you got the hillbilly couple, and then Miguel Nunez and his girl show up halfway through the movie just to get killed. Mhm. Yeah, it's there's so many characters. The random drifter guy that shows up to eat a meal and then dies, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
What?
I noticed this last night when I was rewatching it. In the background, right there, behind
Godzilla?
this guy that he's talking to, there's also Tommy.
Yeah.
There's that, but there's also like, it's perfect for June because there's like a pride flag basically right behind him. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
they have like
Well,
a rainbow stripe.
And I never noticed the Godzilla thing behind it until I watched it on my big screen earlier. That there's a little poster behind it that says Godzilla versus the Thing. That's actually Godzilla versus Mothra. That was the American title for a little while for Godzilla versus Mothra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you know me, I'm a Godzilla guy, so I know all these little
Yeah.
bits. Yeah,
That's two Tommies, but
two Tommies. Oh fuck.
yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point Tommy towards his room. Damn it,
Tommy again. We
Yes,
know
his
his name. You introduce yourself.
Yes. Like, and here's the thing. So these two characters right here, you think they're going to be fairly big characters, but again, there's long stretches where we don't see them at all
Yeah.
because we're just off doing other things. And then she ends up being kind of the final girl, but she disappears for like most of the movie. She's just gone. Like, she's not a main character.
It's more so one of those rare instances where you have like a final guy in a movie, and that's like kind of
Reggie, kind of, the kid.
Well, with
Basically.
Tommy's
Well,
like
Tommy and Reggie are kind of like your main final guys, but even Tommy like disappears for a good 15 or 20 minutes before he shows up at the barn at the end. Like you're like, where is he? And he just kind of shows up.
Yeah, it's just kind of an incoherent mess. Like they couldn't really figure out.
Yeah,
with all the characters,
they just came up with the kill sequences, which aren't very creative in this movie. They're pretty lame kills for the most part, and they just went from there. I think we get a fake jump scare here, so that'll be a drink.
Yeah,
here comes the spider. Oh, and a jump fake jump.
Oh, that's a bad fake spider.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed of yourself, kid, for having such bad rubber spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Now have a real spider, and then that'll actually scare.
Yeah.
Reggie the Reckless.
It's a good mess, though.
Was that also like a fake jump scare?
I would consider it a fake jump scare, yeah, because you get the music sting, the
yeah.
Anytime you get the The music jump, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I say
But yeah,
those.
once we get back to the once we kind of introduce the rest of the characters, that's where
Bro,
my
where's
that's where
his?
my
I just noticed this. Where's his clothes? Like half his crap is like
is mass. Yeah.
packed up as masks. Like,
He probably is one of those guys that like has like 2 pairs of jeans and then just a couple of shirts, and that's about it.
I guess. Yeah. Like if I'm going on a getaway like this, I'm gonna be packing a lot because you never know.
Mhm.
Like, what am I having? I'm certainly not gonna pack 3 masks with me.
Mhm.
You're the new nut.
Tommy himself, like barely. How many lines does he have in this whole movie? Maybe 15 total.
Writing is so bad. Like,
Yeah,
You're
the
the
writing.
new
Oh, the writing is awful.
like who says that? Like a human doesn't talk like
Well,
that.
yeah. Here's the thing: there a lot of the humans in this movie don't talk like people.
Yeah.
Like they don't act or talk like people at all.
Yeah.
Oh God,
It's,
here comes this is,
uh,
and then Ethel's gonna roll up in a minute. The hillbilly
oh,
mom. The deputy guy is in like Speed and American Beauty, and he's that character actor dude.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. Man, what were you doing in this after like American Beauty and stuff?
Well, this is 14 years before American Beauty, so
yeah, I just realized that was 14 years. This was 14 years for him, but
yeah, he's the creepy dad in American Beauty.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Jeez, get moving, wise guy.
They were screwing their heads off.
Heads off.
Would
Yeah.
a cop say that? Would do you
No.
think a police officer who's professional
Oh,
would
boy.
say they were
All
screwing
right, get
their
ready,
heads off?
because Ethel does nothing but scream. So get ready.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
Oh, there it is.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Scream.
Dumb characters.
So I guess basically anytime she appears on screen.
Basically, yeah, when she shows up, just go ahead and take a drink, because that's all. She's just yelling and screaming the whole time. Mhm. Okay.
She almost looks like a dollar store, like Winona Ryder if she was older or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
The sheriff looks like somebody. I can't quite place it.
Yeah. Like a Doug, like maybe like sheriff, like that guy from what's the actor's name? He was in Ready or Not, and
Like a dime store Henry Zerny.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the head counselor guy right there kind of looks like a dime store somebody. He's like a dime store Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Lewis Pullman, that dude who's popping up in a lot of movies like
Yeah,
Thunderbolts.
I was gonna say like a young Bill Pullman or Lewis Pullman, something like that.
Yeah, okay, so no, he's dollar store Bill Pullman, because Bill Pullman would have been big around this time, like mid '80s. So yeah, he's bargain Bill Pullman. And then
this scene is just ridiculous. Rewatching it again, I was like,
this scene is insane.
like what?
But he's a dunce because he's got chocolate smeared all over his hands and his face, because he can't even eat a chocolate bar that's still in the wrapper. He can't eat one without getting it all over himself.
And then what was that one actor? Because this guy with the chocolate all over his face almost looks like a dime store version of that actor from While You Were Sleeping, the one who's like, I love women's undies or whatever. The Italian guy.
He looks like the dude who's in all the Adam Sandler movies, the principal from Billy Madison.
Oh yeah.
The revolting blob guy. He kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
They're gonna get annoyed with him real quick, so get ready to drink for this.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember first saw this, I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna be another Franklin Texas Chainsaw situation."
Yeah. You're
It's like
not
the
you're not
character nobody
here to
likes,
help them, though.
but he's only here for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, now they're annoyed. Take a drink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, look at that. He picked up laundry with his chocolate hands. Oh,
Chocolate fingers, yeah.
how disgusting.
How did he get chocolate all over his hands when he's got the bar wrapped up in the wrapper still?
Yeah. So
Unless he was just eating, was he in the previous scene in the kitchen eating pudding with his hands?
I guess. I don't know.
And this character who we never see again after he kills Joey, Vic. I mean, we assume he just
get lost. Jeez.
I mean, we assume he just, goes to jail for murder. So, all right. Yeah, but he's already annoyed, so that's a drink.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we never see Vic again after this sequence.
It looks like the chocolate's like less on his face now for whatever reason. Like it's like still there, but it's not as like.
Notice Joey is just giving his own character exposition dump before he gets killed in the next 30 seconds.
He's like,
yeah. Well, people don't like me because I'm an orphan, and they always tease me for being fat, and I don't have a lot of friends, and let me just tell you my whole backstory before you axe me in the back. Bad writing.
So bad. Jeez. He offered you a candy bar. Yeah.
Who knows where that candy bar's been, though?
Well, it was unopened.
And, out of nowhere, Vic just murders Joey. Yeah, that's a drink. Mm-hmm. And we stepped into a naked. This looks like the Naked Gun. And then that shot looks like the Naked Gun opening sequence.
I know, right? Yeah. When I was rewatching this, I was like, wait. Oh, okay, this is an interesting, like, kind of dream sequence or whatever. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, because that's what you're thinking is you're like, okay, is he having like a weird fantasy about just axing him? And it's like, nope, he just straight up killed him, and now he's off to jail and he's out of the movie. He's gone now.
It's like, okay, this guy, we never knew why he even had killer instincts. Why nothing like there was nothing.
Why he just flies off the handle? Yeah,
okay. Just okay.
He's dead now, and we move on.
Wow.
He's a good kid.
Also, yeah, it's just that. I mean, that kill is like kind of lame, and also the editing so bad. I was like, whoa,
yeah,
what?
And the kills are just not good. You don't.
Yeah.
A lot going on. Yeah.
I mean, the aftermath, like that looks kind of interesting, but we didn't get to see the actual like kill happen.
I mean, going back and watching this movie, they do hone in on Roy a decent amount when he is on screen. Like they do a lot of close-ups of him, and he looks pissed off, and things like that. But if you had just watched this in the theater, there's no way when you get to the end of the movie, you'd be like, when they show the face, you would legit be like, who the hell is that? Am I supposed to know who that is?
Yeah.
And they're like, Roy, the ambulance driver, remember from the first 15 minutes of the movie? No. Oh, okay.
But we never revisit again up until this point.
Yeah.
It's like that's the thing with like who done it.
And again, who are these guys?
Yeah.
These are two brand new characters. Are they a couple? Or are they just buddies? What are they?
Yeah, we never they just randomly showed up now.
Characters just get introduced and then they're dead 5 minutes later. And we'll see that again very soon.
Yeah.
By the way,
my God.
that guy's annoyed. By the way, that guy's
He
annoyed with
is-
the other guy and vice versa.
He is
So,
dime star. He is dime star Robert De Niro, straight up.
yeah,
The one that's working on
and
the.
he's annoyed with him. So that finished off a drink for me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one down.
Shit.
All right, time to open up a new one. Let's see what we got. This raspberry going here. Let's see.
You got dime store Robert De Niro and dime store like Bob Saget or something. I don't know.
Bob Saget.
That's what I'm thinking. The other one.
Bob Saget. This feels like an America's Funniest Home Videos. Just do it, man. Yeah, like these two random greasers in this movie all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Dressing like Shawn Michaels from 1995.
Shawn Michaels is the GOAT. So.
It's one of those Converse All-Stars.
Yeah. Hey, popular shoe back in the day. I mean, still popular.
But technically, canonically, we're supposed to be in like the year 2000 by now. So it's weird.
Yeah.
Hey, you should look up the timeline of the Friday the 13th movies. It's bizarre because of how many time jumps they have. Like canonically, this should be the year 2000.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody's stuck in the 80s.
Yeah. It still feels 80s and everything. It's like
Because if you think about the first movie, it's Mama Voorhees, and then you jump to Jason being older, and that's like 10 years later. So that's like 1990 in the sequel. And then, even you get the jumps in this movie with Tommy, it's another 10 years.
yeah.
And Flare Death.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck on that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, he straight up says it. Either you got a car started or you're a dead man. Oh my God. He walks right past him.
It walks right past him.
How do you not see someone in a bright blue shirt sitting there dead? Like, hey.
Do up there, Vinny.
Such
How's he
stupid character. Thank God.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Laid out. Thank God. Shut the hell up.
Mm.
I almost went with every time they honk horns in this movie. There's a lot of horn honking in this movie,
Oh yeah,
especially with the next character that picks up the girl at the diner. Honks his
True.
horn 85 times. Yeah.
it's just yeah. I just honks it so many times. It's like, dude, it's coming. All right, it's like, calm down,
Die. Tommy.
Tommy.
Oh. Even in flashbacks, they say Tommy.
yeah.
Like,
Mm. Anytime in a flashback, right? So that's also a drink.
oh yeah, no, it counts. We're hearing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm.
Tommy.
That's
Damn.
so after my first.
Tommy.
Fuck.
Oh shit, another one. Damn.
Mm.
Yep, I'm in the middle of my second one.
The Tommies are gonna kill us.
No, the Tommies are going to be bad. Oh, and he fake sees Jason. That's a drink.
Oh, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. No, wait till you get to the barn at the end when Reggie and the girl are yelling Tommy over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, and then Tommy himself is saying Jason like 15 times. Wait till we get there.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the grand finale.
Oh, and that's like a.
By the way, the
like,
girl, the
dime
dancing
store.
girl is looks like that Tuesday night chick, the recasted chick from Nightmare 4.
Yeah. I was gonna say-
The Arquette chick that got recasted Tuesday into the actress Tuesday night. Like she's a knockoff of her.
And then yeah, and then she's he's like a dime store like Danny Glover or something. I don't know.
Kind of, yeah, just generic. He's like Ozzie Davis, the guy from the the guy from Bubba Hotep. That's what
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
How they did it. You know, those one day we have to do. I realize we've never done we've done bad Friday 13th and bad Halloweens, but we've never done a bad Nightmare on Elm Street
Nightmare.
film.
Yeah, we'll have to do a Nightmare movie. We just got to find the right occasion, but because I guess the worst ones are what Freddy's Dead is really bad.
Yeah,
Part 5
Freddy's
is
Dead's worst. The
Part 5
remake
is not
really
great.
bad.
Yeah, the remake is bad. 2 is pretty infamous too. You can do drinks for all the different gay allegory stuff in that movie that wasn't
Yeah.
intentional.
Maybe next June we could like switch
Next
it up.
Pride
and,
Month. If you do, dude, that second movie is like big in Europe because of all the gay allegory stuff in that movie. Like
yeah,
that movie, unintentionally when they made it, or maybe because of the director.
and
Yeah.
and also the main actor too, because the main actor was
Right. And they kind of flip flop the roles. He's like the final guy in that movie, also, so the final girl.
Which I don't think it's a terrible movie, but it's definitely not
Not great. Yeah,
not great. Yeah, especially knowing how like the third one comes afterwards, and it's just way better.
Yeah, we'll do one at some point. Freddy's Dead is just over the top ridiculous, so we could always
yeah.
just do that one if we had to. So that one's really bad.
So true. So
Tommy, he could fight in this movie, man. A couple of fight scenes he has. Oh boy, trained.
yeah.
He straight up gives a John Cena attitude adjustment here in a second through the table. If you notice.
And I mean, hey, he's looking a little slim there.
Yeah.
Oh, that one in that one shot there. Oh, Tommy, oh fuck.
Damn. Yeah.
That one shot though, the other girl, like the redheaded girl looked like a kind of a dollar store Nancy Byers from Stranger Things. Natalia Ryder, I think, is the actress name.
Yeah, watch this fireman's carry takedown here, Wolf. This is good technique. Look at this.
Oh
and
my god!
Boom, boom.
Oh yeah, right through the
he
table.
straight up gave him the attitude adjustment right through the table. Yeah, that was smooth. He said Tommy, by the way. So calm down, Tommy. Yeah, that was smooth, man. All in one motion.
Yeah.
Oh God, here comes more Ethel.
He should. I mean, pro wrestling probably exists during this time, so he could just. Yeah, I'm. Oh, what did she do? Why? What? Why would you talk to a freaking dead bird like that? Okay. You big dildo. Who calls another person dildo? That's like what children.
And look at that guy is eating. He can't even. He's like. He's not even holding the food in his mouth. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, she's basically yelling. So
basically yelling at him. Yeah.
I'll just drink because she's gonna yell.
Now that guy looks like Lewis Pullman.
Oh yeah. Or Lewis Pullman mixed with also like a Michael Madsen a little bit in the way he like.
Yeah, there's somebody else he looks like. Yeah, he's
yeah.
Smooth. Kind of looks like he's got a little Michael Rooker thing going on too.
Yeah, I see that. This guy looks like a. What's the actor's name? He's like almost like the more chunky version of the dude from The Conjuring. I forget the actor's name.
Kyle Chandler or somebody else?
No, he played Ed Warren in the Conjuring movies.
Oh, Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson, that's it. Yeah. No, the Roy looks like a dime store Kyle Chandler or something. If you want.
Roy looks like no, he looks like a lounge singer.
Lounge singer.
He looks like Dean Martin. He looks like dime store Dean Martin.
Yeah. Very true.
Oh, sheriff.
That dude on the left, the deputy, looks like a dime store, like Bill Hader or something, or or something.
You honk the horn enough, Lord. And see, you wouldn't even remember from the near the beginning, but isn't this the guy who was like the passenger in the van earlier, like the orderly guy,
Oh yeah,
which you would have forgotten by now already?
yeah. Like all I remember is that I
He
think
was like, "Tommy, get out of the car,
Tommy
stop."
wake up or whatever. That's all he said.
And then who is this woman we've never met?
Yeah, like why should we care? Like
Yeah.
and she's like posing all sexy, but like I've literally never met you day in my life, so.
Yeah, definitely just added to the movie for again more body count.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's the it's showtime girl. She's like
Yeah.
so random. Oh yeah.
God, yeah, drink. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I hosted a Friday 13th marathon one time where like friends came over on a Friday 13th and we watched like all 8 of those movies on my DVD box set, and like all my friends died for like 10 minutes laughing at It's Showtime. They were just like they just thought it was like so random.
Yeah, that's a long day, man, because these are short movies, but it's still a long day.
Yeah.
That's like a 12, 13-hour marathon, man. That's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. 13 hours for Friday 13th, you know? Like
So even if they're all 85, 90 minutes, that's still a lot.
Yeah.
I would just do the first 4 or something.
Yeah, because we didn't even include like because I didn't own them. We didn't include like 9 Freddy vs. Jason,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the remake, stuff like that, but
yeah.
it would have gone even longer, like 24 hours if you included those.
She's like Bargain Bin, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah. How much lips do you have to put on? Did she like just put some
She
on?
got to put it on 4 times. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fake cat jump scare.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the cat got like thrown. I thought she like picked it up and threw it because it looked like it the way it was shot. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, there he is. There he is honking again.
Hey, we're in the back.
To death.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is nice. I don't like you anymore. Like, okay, Bad Kitty. That's how a human talks. But like, Bad Kitty, I don't like you anymore. Like, what the heck? I'm like,
yeah, Harp on tap. What's Harp beer? Never heard of Harp.
Yeah, me either. Like, what?
Must be a brand that doesn't exist anymore. She did not clean up.
You work at a grocery store, so you should know.
Yeah, no, I've never heard of it. There was still like dirty dishes on the counter in that diner. She definitely didn't clean up very well.
No. Also, is there nobody else working? Is she like the only one there?
Why would you have the random waitress close up? Like, where's the cook? Where's the manager? Where's the owner? Yeah,
there's always supposed to be 2 people closing, at least 2 people closing on any job shift.
Or it's a half gas station. Where's the gas station attendant? Something.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh
it
my
does.
God, the window is open. Why would you even if you're struggling, then don't
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Damn.
Fade out. Fade in. So I guess you're supposed to wonder if Tommy's doing all this. Is that the idea?
I guess so.
I think he sees Jason again here. It's like it's ripped off right from Halloween. Remember when she's looking out the window with the sheets?
Oh
She
yeah.
sees Michael in the original movie.
Yeah.
And there's the same
Oh,
thing. It's
what
ripped
is it?
off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, same rip off.
That's my reaction to this movie is me trying to cover my eyes.
You're like, fuck.
Ah.
I don't want to watch this anymore. Gouge my eyes out.
Good. Oh shit.
This raspberry lemonade is pretty good.
Nice. Yeah.
Try the black cherry one next. Yeah. I'm already 3/4 of the way through my second one, so
I almost guarantee you the black cherry one will probably be the best. Like black cherry is like such a good.
I love black cherry. All right, and get ready. This scene, he starts theorizing about Jason, and they say Jason about 7 times in the scene. So get ready.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is where they start ramping that up.
Actually, that dude right there looks like Bill Pullman now. Looking at him, Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Jason
Jason
Voorhees.
Voorhees?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees. Mm-hmm.
We know he's dead. To say he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees.
Oh my God. Jason Voorhees.
This is your Jason Voorhees. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Told you. Not many other people say it till the end, but I remember that scene was like, ugh.
Damn.
This is Deborah Voorhees, right?
Yeah, Deborah Voorhees, who I have actually had the privilege of talking to, like, and not like interviewing. Like, I want to get her on the channel. She's open to it, but like her and I have actually had conversations through like social media and all that stuff.
She's she does like she's done a couple of the fan films that they've done. You know, people do like Jason fan films. She's been in a few. Yeah.
And I asked her one day, I was like, when we were talking, I was like, would you ever consider coming on the channel for an interview or anything? She's like, hell yeah, I'm down for it. And so I was like, okay, cool. So
yeah, she does conventions and stuff a lot. Yeah.
Same with the girl from Sleepaway Camp.
Felissa Rose.
Felissa Rose, yeah, she's like,
yeah, I met Felissa Rose. Yeah,
yeah, she's like very open to the fans and would do like fan films. She'll like,
yeah, no, she's cool. Yeah,
she'll do interviews, like all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So I guess their fetish is they like to do it in the woods. That's their character. Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
You know, one of these days it would be interesting to do a different kind of ranking for Friday 13th. I should next year do a ranking of like the best Friday 13th sex scenes, since it's like sex scenes are so iconic in the movie. And honestly, I would probably say like 9 has the best with the tent scene, and then it would probably be this after that. Very close behind.
Mm-hmm. And this creeper.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got a Michael Rooker thing going on there.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Oh yeah. Ugh, They're like eating each
It's like
other's
a-
faces off.
That's like a Henry Portrait of the Serial Killer kind of thing.
Yeah. Ugh.
And
Oh, he's dead. We didn't get to know him, but he's dead.
all right, whoever you were with no name, sure.
Yeah.
They're done already.
Wow. Dude, like even I last longer than that. Like holy shit. Like that's kind of pathetic. I'm sorry.
That's like in the original Halloween. Remember when PJ Souls is scene where he's on
Oh,
television
yeah.
for like 3 seconds and he's done, and then she goes, fantastic. I'm like, really?
How is that fantastic? Are you even like call that fast? Like what? I don't get it.
Then she dies here. We don't see what happened until like after the fact
Yeah.
because they don't have the budget for decent makeup.
Well, the MPAA really ruined a lot of these.
They were
movies.
starting to ruin a lot of slashers around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cracking down.
Because part 7
Yeah,
is a huge,
7.
it's a guilty pleasure of mine, but like that one is still the
Yeah,
kills.
well, I mean, at least they have the a lot of the raw footage on the Blu-rays and stuff. Like they've tried to at least show you what it should have been. And same with Nightmare Part 5, the Stephen Hopkins one. He got everything cut to hell in that movie too.
Yeah.
Halloween, the one we watched, Halloween 5, I think is the same way.
Yeah, how if I remember that.
Nope, she don't got no eyes.
She ain't sleeping. Oh.
Hmm.
See, the after effect was cool, but we didn't get to see it, which is lame.
See, I like this in concept, but then practically, I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Like, how does a leather strap around your head kill you?
I mean, I get it. He is like superhuman strength, though, basically.
No, he's
Oh.
not. It's Roy.
No, he's not. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. This isn't Jason. This is a normal human. Yeah.
That's why it don't make no sense. It's
know
Roy.
what?
He don't have superhuman powers.
Because he's not actually Jason,
That's stupid.
that is fucking stupid. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I gotta crack another drink to say this. The stupid drink. Hang on. Gotta
Yeah.
crack my black cherry here.
Because I totally forgot about that. Like,
Because you said superhuman, but no, it isn't. Because it ain't Jason.
yeah. It's like
He's got regular strength.
regular human strength.
Oh, this is very good. Yeah,
Oh,
black
yeah.
cherry.
Is that
Very good.
see, told you.
Mhm.
The black cherry.
Mhm. I love black cherry. I like black cherry sodas and stuff. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Take Tommy with you.
Oh shit.
Damn. This will be a 4 at least because Tommy, fuck.
Tommy, fuck.
Mm.
Like he couldn't hear you guys from
Yeah.
that far away. Like really?
Mhm.
Because they're standing right up to him.
Tommy, fuck.
Tommy, he can hear you.
Mm.
Tommy,
Tommy, fuck. Mm.
let the man pee for crying out loud. Like
Is that what he was doing? He was pissing?
I think that's what I assumed from it.
Just right in front of everybody, right next to that tree? Wait, the fucking house is right there.
Yeah.
It's not like they didn't leave yet. The fucking house is right there. Go inside and piss.
Okay, yeah, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
Oh my god. But see, they're trying to establish that they're camping. That it's
Is
like
this the last time we see the Gramps and the other character? We just see him dead later, right?
yeah, I think so.
I think, isn't it? Because they come back and we don't see him again until we just see the bodies later, right? I think.
Yeah,
That's a waste. We don't even get like an actual kill scene for them. They just show him dead later.
Jeez.
And then there's like a random fight scene in the scene where Tommy fights the hillbilly kid, the biker guy.
Yeah, see it again, like you said, too many characters. So they were just like, oh
Way
wait,
too many characters.
they were
But he
like,
has
they were like, what are we supposed to do with Gramps, and what are we supposed to do with
we don't know. They'll just show up dead later. We don't have anything for them to do. So,
Okay.
he's just gonna hang out here. And then we introduce Miguel Nunez, the demon character, but for one scene, just so him and his girl can get killed.
Yeah. But to be fair,
I mean, he's at least a recognizable character, and they at least like he's memorable. He
I was gonna say, like, at least his one scene, he does kind of make the movie. Not gonna lie, like,
well, it's the same year as Return of the Living Dead. Remember, he's in that too. He survived for a while, movie with the sledgehammer. But it's the same year as that, so he still got the same haircut, and he basically dresses the same in that movie too. I think he just took his outfit from there because it's just a leather.
They were probably filming at the same time, and he was just like, "All right, I'll film.
I'll be the same character with a different name." Yeah,
yeah. Since he was such a short part in this, they probably had him for like a couple of days, a day.
But it's the second Miguel Nunez movie in what, a couple of months, because he was in Leprechaun in Space.
Oh yeah, shit.
Remember
that? Yeah. Yeah, so he was everywhere around this time.
Mhm.
But only one of those movies was good, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is Return of the Living Dead. And a little shameless plug, if you guys want to go see us do a drinking game to Leprechaun in Space, we did one in March. So
yeah, we do Leprechaun movies every St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
There's plenty more to go because we've only done 3, but there's like 8 shitty Leprechaun movies, so there's plenty more to go.
Oh, yeah,
we got to do the Vegas one next. I think that's the second one. We got to do that one.
Yeah, we'll do the Vegas one next, and then after
because the Vegas one is like, I mean, they're all still kind of bad, but that one's at least kind of amusing. It's not as much of a chore to get through.
Yeah, but eventually we also have to do the Hornswoggle one, the Origins, which is bad.
This guy gets his ass kicked though. Tommy's got good fight technique. Watch the fight technique in this thing. Like he's actually
okay because of the hat he's wearing. No, this guy is Dime Store Randy Quaid. I'm looking.
Oh yeah, he's Independence Day Randy Quaid.
Yeah, Independence Day Randy Quaid. That's what he is.
And he's like, I was kidnapped by aliens. Hello, boys. I'm back. See, watch this. He ducks around this.
Thank you, Clark.
He ducks that counter punch.
Oh my god!
Quick side jab.
Dude, what are you doing here? Join.
He blocks that duck under the back, shot to the kidneys, kick to the head.
Dude, join WWF. Yeah. What are you doing here? Like,
yeah, he knows how to fight.
Yeah,
he gives him a chance to give up. Another couple of quick body shots. Knee to the gut.
Yeah. It's like this is becoming a full-on action movie. Oh,
Tommy. But I was like, oh damn, Tommy can fight, man. He's got technique.
Yeah, technique.
Mm-hmm. And then he just runs off, and then this is the last we see of Tommy, isn't it? Till like the barn at the end.
But basically,
I think so, because I think he runs off right there. And I'm racking my brain. I think this is the last time we see him for like the next 15 or 20 minutes. It's weird. He just like leaves the movie for a while.
He had to go think about what he did. You know, like I just beat up a guy. Can't believe I did that. You know, he had to.
Oh, them enchiladas.
Oh boy, it's some damn enchiladas. Oh boy, good thing I have enough to finish my drink to the song that plays.
Oh my god. Ooh, baby. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
It's like the third time somebody slipped off somewhere to go to the bathroom as well. That could have been a drink.
Yeah, that would have been. So when initially I saw him doing the song, I was going to say like, "Let's take a drink for every baby," he says, but like,
No,
so many times.
I think it's more just like I'm just going to take a drink for how stupid the song is. Because it's like they've got to sing something to each other, right? But
Yeah,
we can't do any kind of known song because that would cost money. So what can we do instead of just making up a song and creating some lyrics? We'll just say ooh baby," over and over again.
yeah. And bite your ass.
Yeah.
What the hell? God, this dialogue is so bad. Oh baby. Oh baby.
Oh gosh, so stupid.
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cracking open my.
You know how many times he probably got in his life that from like horror fans though, and they ran into him, just start doing that to him.
So do that to what?
Like if people met him at like conventions, probably just walk up to him and just start going, "Ooh, baby."
Oh,
Ooh.
if I ever get to meet him at a convention, I'm totally doing that.
I'm sure he doesn't get that all the time. Get him to sign my Joanna Man DVD.
I'll have him sign my Friday 13th pasta, and I'll say, "Can you sign it and put like, ooh, baby."
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Even though we literally saw her 5 seconds ago, and she was perfectly fine, and then it's like, okay, I guess now she's dead.
Yep. Oh, nice to know you, Anita. I think your name was maybe.
I think maybe I don't even know. I'm like
her name was Baby. Ooh, baby.
Her name was Baby because he couldn't say her real name, so he just kept on saying Baby. God, his like big is so bad. Okay.
Through and bye, Miguel Nunez. Nice to see you.
Boom. Yep. You were the best part of this movie, but now you're dead.
Yeah, for the 5 minutes you were in it.
Yeah.
So they just left Tommy. They're just like, well, he ran off into the woods. I guess we'll just head back.
Pretty much.
And who is this? Who are you?
The hell?
The redhead we saw doing laundry. Who's this? Who's stuttering guy?
Oh my god.
Have we not met him before?
And
I'm not checking the time because I'm like bored or whatever, but we're 56 minutes in this movie and I don't know who stuttering guy is now. And now he's like the center of attention.
Yeah, like it's almost acting like he's been here with them the whole time.
Yeah, I don't recall him being in any previous scenes at all.
Yeah. Me neither. Like he's literally just here. It almost feels like like in the room, you know, when it's like you have the one psychiatrist,
the one guy at the end, remember, who like starts having the back and forth with Greg Sestero, and you were like, "Who are you?" All of a sudden, this guy's having monologues, and we're like, "Who is this guy?" Yeah, I don't recall the homeboy on the left being in the movie at all before this. Because the two girls were doing laundry, so we've seen them. And Reggie. Oh, God.
Oh. And now this dude's so mad. He's like, no, I'm going to spin my motorcycle in circles.
I'm making you dinner, dinner. There's a drink.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's like, let me spin my motorcycle in circles, woman. All right, I'm mad. Let me waste gas.
Uh-huh.
I mean, to be fair, gas around this time is like, what, like a quarter? It's like very cheap.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm too young to know, so let me know in the comments how much was gas in like what 1985. So
it was probably $1 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, in the head. There you go. Mm-hmm. This got to be the most disgusting stew ever. Look at her. She's just like spitting in it and just putting her hands in it. She's like washing her hands in the stew.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, who? Okay.
But she's stirring it with her hands. She just washed
Do you
her
not
hands.
have
with
a
the stew.
spoon? Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
That's
she doesn't have a ladle.
I'm sorry.
Oh. It's just
You're cook- oh, and she's dead. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm
Yep.
sorry. You're cooking in your kitchen. You don't have a goddamn spoon. Not even like a big, silverware spoon. That you
No,
can
no.
take. I'm sorry. That is so stupid. And then your
And
hands
what's-
are going to burn. Your hands are going to burn if it's in the soup.
Well, I don't think she was cooking it yet. I think she like had the pot in the sink or something.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know. It's whatever. God.
I mean, hell, the cooking scene in the holiday special of Star Wars at least makes more.
Stir, whip, whip,
At least
whip.
makes a little bit more sense.
Of course. Did any cars start in this movie? Or is that just not a thing?
So I actually kind of low key, only because I played the game, I kind of low key love that because in the video game, the whole point of you escaping from
Yeah.
Jason is you either have to try to kill Jason, which is hard to do, or you
Right.
have to
Escape in the car, escape in the boat, right?
escape in the car, escape from the boat, or call the cops and then go over to where the police are.
Or you put together the radio too and you call Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah. So, but if you got the car started, it's like that they made that part of the game. Like they realized in the franchise, like, a lot of cars
Yeah.
don't start.
But you,
this
have to,
way.
but you have to get like three. Don't you have to get like 3 parts in the game to get the car to start?
You have to, like someone has the key, someone has the keys,
Yeah.
someone has the gas, someone has the battery, and then you all have to kind of work together and get it started. Dude, I had so many good memories of that game, and then of course with the whole rights issues,
And they just like
They
killed it.
they killed it because of that, and they were gonna add like Jason X DLC and all that stuff, which was unfortunate, but
But isn't there like they got the Texas Chainsaw game right now, similar, right? Where you play as
Yeah.
different characters. Yeah.
we got the Touch Chainsaw game that's doing well right now, but even then I played that and I was like, it's good, I still enjoy it, but like, man, Friday the 13th, just when I played that game, that was like maybe one of the funnest multiplayer horror games I've ever played in my life. Like, it's
Because you get just like spawned into it and you either just showed up, like you didn't get to pick who you were. You were either just one of the campers, or if you got lucky, you were Jason, right? Like
yeah, or if you got like you were Jason, and then yeah, just like the way it was played, like a survivalist kind of mode of like looking for everything and all that, and then as Jason, he could like teleport to different areas and all
right,
that.
because he literally teleports in that Manhattan movie we watched. Because there's no way you got from like the second floor to the first floor in 3 seconds. Yeah.
So yeah, me and my friends played that for like a whole year. We like freaking love that game to pieces, but and it's one of those weird games where it's like it glitched up and bugged a lot, but like it made it all the more fun and kind of more funny because the glitches actually kind of enhanced the experience. Because it was just like, okay, that's really funny when you're playing with like my friend one time, he opened up a bear trap to try to trap me. I was Jason, and I was just sitting there watching, and he opens the bear trap, and I think he thinks he's opening it normally, but like I'm watching it, and the bear trap is up above his head, and then it just like drops on his foot, and then he's like stuck in the bear trap, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "I call glitch, man. I fucking call glitch," and he was like so upset. It was like really fun. Did they say something? Or
No, I just got thirsty for a second. that was just me. Instinctually just gonna take one. But they'll wrap it up here again pretty soon. Bye.
hi, I'd like to talk to you. Dude, she's busy dancing. Can't you see that? She's busy dancing and jamming out.
Yeah, she's gonna be doing a little robot dance soon. Her little whatever it is.
Yeah.
Her mind dance. And goodbye, stuttering guy we never knew. All right.
Sorry that I don't care about your death, but
Yeah, we barely knew you. I
a
don't know what
Paramount picture. See, they had to make sure that it was a Paramount picture because
I don't know what. Well, I don't know what Paramount movie they were watching though. I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
It's probably in the Wikipedia somewhere. I don't know.
it's like that's one thing is any movie that was around this time. If they're watching a movie in their film, it was either a movie from the same studio, or it was Night of the Living Dead, and that's like always.
Well, yeah, because Night of the Living Dead or Planet Night from Outer Space are both public domain, so you can put them on screen. Yeah, I'm just thinking to pay for it. She looks like no, she got like a dime store Holly Hunter thing going on a little bit,
Yeah, I can see that.
like 80s Holly Hunter.
Oh, and there's some more nudity.
Yep.
You know, sometimes Robin, you were just so stupid.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. If I'm talking to myself in the mirror, I'm not going to call myself, Michael, you were just so stupid. Or
Well, hold on. She's also like, so she's regretting it, right? Like, she's like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe she does like the guy. Then why doesn't she just go find him and say she's sorry? Make up for it. So it's like, no, I'm just going to go to bed.
Okay. See, girls have to work through their feelings in different ways.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
I guess Roy was eavesdropping on the conversation. So
I guess.
yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Everybody dies with one stab wound in these movies. Oh, there's robot mime dance.
Yep. She
I
is
don't know what kind of dancing this is.
Stoned out of her mind. That's what
Oh
it is.
yeah.
Oh, shit. And here's Jason. Or Roy.
No, it's Roy Wolf. It's not Jason.
Raisin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raisin.
It's
Oh,
Facin.
Facin.
Fakeson.
Facin. Yeah.
Facin. Jason Voorhees.
Borgi. Yo, what the fuck kind of dance are you doing?
I don't know what she's doing. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, another one stab and done. One and done. Mm-hmm. What are you on? Drink was?
Oh, I am on my third right now.
I know. I got about a quarter left of my third. I'll probably have to crack a fourth, because especially with that barn scene coming up. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to crack more.
It's gonna be a
I'm
whole
like,
yeah.
I'm like maybe like right there on this one. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. The whole one just for the Tommies and Jasons at the end. There is a funny video
Yo,
online.
Tommy, you back? Tommy, you in there?
Oh shit!
Yo, Tommy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
mm.
He didn't respond. What do you expect?
Mhm.
Not gonna lie, that was actually kind of a neat shot. I don't care about any of those characters, but
Yeah.
that was kind of a neat shot.
But yeah, there's a funny video online. You can look it up. Both of you just look up Friday the 13th, Benny Hill. You know the Benny Hill music.
Oh, and
There's a thing of this movie where they're running at the end. It's very funny.
oh man, yeah, I gotta.
I missed the Tommy's room thing. I had a drink for that. Yeah. Ah,
You know,
her scream is not great.
and also I just gotta say, seeing this little kid here and seeing what we saw earlier, these movies don't really treat people of color that well. Like, I'm just now noticing that with this franchise. Like, I don't know, they're like kind of like, oh, let's do as many like kind of stereotypes as possible, and kind of like, okay,
Time to run.
yep.
And you know, Danny Wiseman, director, could not leave any boob unturned because she gets like basically has a wet t-shirt this whole scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, it's still not as bad as that long, like what, 10-minute sequence of that
And My Bloody Valentine.
My Bloody Valentine
Yeah.
3D where she's like
Yeah.
running away naked for just God knows how long. Like, goddamn. Or like in
It's just the other paramedic we saw for again 5 minutes. Yeah.
oh, yep, there he is, dead.
Mhm.
Or like
How
in
how the fuck did Roy get there?
yeah, he's not Jason. That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If he was
There's
actually,
no way they were running at full speed and
yeah.
he got behind that. No way.
Oh my god, his walk sucks too. Oh my
His
god,
walk stinks. Yeah, that's bad.
holy shit. But like, but yeah, I'm just saying, if this was actually Jason Voorhees, I would buy, the Strat killing somebody like that, or I would actually buy.
Or even how hard it is to like,
you
how hard it is to even like grab somebody by the neck and lift them up with one arm. That's really hard.
Yeah. And so, Jason Voorhees has that superhuman kind of strength and ability to be able to do all that. But like Roy doesn't, at least it's never mentioned to us that he does. Maybe he does. They just never bring him up again. For all we know, he could be a wizard or something. We don't know. But
Who was that? Oh, there's the counselor guy.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we never saw his death.
Yeah, but so we know nothing about Roy. For all we know, he's like some magical human like being that is something about, I don't know. Like we just don't know anything about him. It's like, okay. At least we get to know Jason, even when you're like, because in the first film,
even
talk about everything that happened.
Well, even with Kane Hodder, like when he was playing him, he had like a power walk. Like the walk was intimidating. When he would walk, like there was a purpose there.
Yeah, him. He's just like.
Yeah, it was like a hulking mass. Yeah, just towards you. Oh, there's Gramps.
Yep. Again, you're right. He's just
it's the last we saw of him.
He's just
got his eyes stabbed up. Yeah, it's just dead.
Again, cool practical effect, but like I wish we could have seen the kill.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sucks we couldn't see the kill. That was another thing I loved about the game too, is you had that stamina bar So like when you tried to run, it was like you eventually could run out of stamina, and you were like, oh, can't run anymore.
She just flat out gives up here.
Pretty much. Yeah, she literally could have fought that. There's no reason to give up.
So just stand there, Roy. Take the hit. That's like the Austin Powers steamroller thing. You had ample time to get out of the way.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, what?
Oh. Then, if you're in that tractor, run him over again. Drive over him. And they walked up to him. Well, hearing he's clearly still breathing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like they have a close up of him. He's clearly still inhaling. Right there.
Yeah. If we can see it, y'all can see it too. There's no reason to stand that close.
Run to the barn. I better pre-crack my next drink because they say it a lot when Tommy shows up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. He's just, I get he is human, but he's walking such like a normal human.
His walk, noise. It's like Dick Warlock at Halloween 2.
Yeah.
How stiff he walks with like just the knife like sticking out from his like waist, just walking around. Like it annoys me in that movie.
And it's just like he's taking forever to get to his location. Just like, yeah, Michael Myers is slow, but like he's not that slow. Like, come on.
Like again, Kane Hodder walks most of the time, but it's like a power stride, like with purpose. It's he learned how to like power stride where it looks fast for what it is. Chainsaw. Yeah, all right.
Chainsaw versus
Machete.
Oh yeah.
And the chainsaw always dies.
Yeah.
Always.
It's kind of funny there's a chainsaw in there because I feel like this has the vibe of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, like one of the later kind of bad sequels. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a Friday 13th. It feels like more of a
like part 4.
Like a Texas Chainsaw kind of vibe.
Oh, there's Tommy, so get ready.
Yeah.
Tommy
off up. He comes back
get ready.
In an hour, 18 minutes of an hour, 32-minute movie. He comes back at that.
Right. Oh, get ready, because he says Jason a lot, and they say Tommy a lot, so get ready.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Boy, oh, boy.
Run,
Tommy, run.
Run, help go.
Jason.
Oh,
Tommy, get out. Fuck.
Jason,
Tommy Nigga.
I go.
Oh shit.
God. Tommy,
remember? Fuck.
Fuck. Fourth one I'm cracking. Oh shit.
I know. I'm already on my fourth.
Remember, die,
Jason.
Jason.
Jason. Oh fuck.
Also, is he having a flashback? Because it's like remember.
I don't know. Kind of in his head.
I guess so. Add for that, I guess.
Uh-oh. It's a pocket knife.
Hey, just like the game, you could get pocket knives.
Up here, Tommy.
Fuck.
Tommy, please.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Tommy, up here, please. Tommy, hurry up. Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Tommy.
Shit. I can't keep up. Fuck. God damn it.
Just one more, Tommy, huh?
Mm.
I hope that's just one more, Tommy. Don't give us any more Tommies. All right?
Can't.
Fuck. Shit.
Those are the opening credits of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
Oh jeez.
So do something, Jason. What are you standing there for?
So like, I guess Roy decided to shave his head bald because
No, he's wearing a mask.
He's wearing a ball cap too.
It's a whole mask thing. It's like the stuff Tommy's wearing because you'll see when he lands, the thing opens up in the front. It's a whole head thing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like the ones Tommy has.
Why are those spikes just laying there?
That seems like a OSHA hazard.
Yeah, like who would? Who thinks that would be a good idea?
Oh. It's like the spikes at the in Mortal Kombat in the movie.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung falls on.
Very anticlimactic kind of Jason death moment, or
it's not yet,
moment, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not done yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fake. Well, that was also a fake jump scare because he kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right in the hand. And there he goes.
Boom.
All right. That's a death.
That's a death.
Mm-hmm. Boom. See, the whole thing came off. You see his hair underneath.
The whole thing is a mask, yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing is a mask gimmick.
Like a Scooby-Doo kind of reveal. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
See, but like you're supposed to recognize that.
Yeah.
You know, like it takes literally the cop in this next scene to be like, so Roy, the ambulance driver, and we think his son was, Joey or whatever, who was killed. Because they probably realized the audience would have been like, who?
Yeah. like they'd have to explain it to you in order for you to even know who it is.
Why does she still have like perfect eye makeup?
That's always a pet peeve of mine
Yeah.
with movies like this. Is they have perfect hair, perfect eye makeup, perfect everything after being in such a kind of bombastic situation.
His own Joey that he didn't care about at all. But all
Yeah.
right.
That we didn't really even get to know.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he is the Jason thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
I also said Jason Voorhees on the newspaper too.
Yeah. Mhm. So he just carried around Jason articles in his wallet.
Wait. Also, why would a news article be uploaded that fast to the newspaper?
Well, those are previous ones he carried from when the fourth one when he died.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
No, he was using the Jason as a cover up, so they haven't printed anything about this yet.
Yeah.
Tommy. Again with the Tom.
God, I'm like almost done with this one. But
Yep. I'll pretty much be done because we got another dream sequence or two here as well.
Yeah. Oh, and that counts as a kind of.
Does it? Not really. Is she? No, but that's a dream, though. But he does see fake Jason or see Vision Jason again here. There you go. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, this ending is like the same ending as Halloween 4, though.
Yeah.
And actually, Halloween 4 came after this, but where what's her name? Danielle Harris like stabs the lady and is wearing the clown mask.
Yeah, but I feel like it was. I don't know. I feel like it was a little better executed in that than it was in here.
Yeah.
For this movie. I mean, I like the overall idea that they had at the end of this film, because you saw how crazy Tommy was in the fourth film, how he just kept on.
Right, but then in the sixth movie, he shows up and he's still wants to kill Jason or whatever, but he's not a serial killer. Like,
yeah,
they completely retcon it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, is it maybe did they retcon it for the better? Sure, but
Yeah. This whole fifth movie was a dream, Wolf.
Yeah.
The worst shit never happened.
We just imagine
we jump from 4 to 6. Yeah, he just grows up and he's haunted by the memory of Jason, so he goes to dig him up at the beginning of that movie. None of this ever happened.
Yeah. I thought I was for a second there she was going to say, "Oh my God, Tommy left."
What? Where's Tommy?
Ah,
There you go. That's over.
yeah. That is Friday the 13th Part V, guys. The fifth one. Yeah, it is not good. Still really bad. Too many characters. Dialogue
Too
makes
many
no
characters, bad dialogue, lame kills with like no gore. Just lame finish because it's not Jason, it's Roy, and you're supposed to give a shit that it's Roy, and it's just If I tell most people if they're jumping in the series, like you can just jump from 4 to 6 and you're fine, and you'll still understand like the logic of everything, and then you can just skip the bad one in the middle of that. Yeah.
I have met someone before who has had Part 5 in their like top 3 or top 5 of the franchise or something, and it's like, to each their own. But yeah, I just can't personally get behind that. It's just not good. But probably next Friday the 13th movie we'll do is either Jason X, because it's like in space, so I feel that makes sense, or do like the remake from 2009 or something. So
yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out there. But next month we got Shark Night 3D to kind of we're trying to do as many of those, because we kept on doing a bunch of 3D movies with like Friday 13th 3D, Jaws 3D, My Bloody Valentine 3D, etc. So we're trying to get all the 3D-ish movies out of the way. So we're going to be doing Shark Night 3D in July. So you guys can definitely stay tuned for that. That should be a fun time. Another little fun summer kickoff. Do you have anything coming up on your channel?
I mean, I won't play anything super specific, but I just plugged it in under my name. Movie Hero Network is where you can mostly find me on YouTube and Facebook. Co-hosting most of the stuff over there and hosting, so you'll see Wolfman on there occasionally on tournament fights and whatnot. So recaps occasionally, things like that. So just check us out over there. That's what I got.
Cool. Yeah, the link is in the description box below. Make sure you check out Movie Hero Network, guys. We will see you all next month for Shark Night 3D.
Shark Night. Yeah.
Yes, it's going to be a good one. So we will see you then. Until next time, stay spooky, my friends, and keep on watching those horror movies. And don't know why it will not let me hit in stream, but my computer is glitching up. Okay.
Roy is sabotaging your stream.
Yeah, Roy is literally sabotaging. Okay. Have a good one, guys.